I'll take it. I'll take it. Sixers win. I'll take it. Sixers win 108-101, beating the Orlando Magic. It was an game yet again. We have yet to have one of those blowout, rest Joel Embiid type of nights. But again, it's a win. I'll take it. We do improve to 3-1 in the bubble. We were half a game back from the Pacers. We are now leading them technically, but they are one game behind us. But we're looking good. We're looking good to a point. Do we look dominant? No. Some players look dominant, as known as Joel Embiid, Tobias Harris. They look good, but the other guys still have not found their stuff. And by some of those guys, I mean Josh Richardson and Shake Milton this game. Yes, Shake has had some good games recently against the Spurs and against the Wizards. He had solid games. But Shake Milton, he didn't have a good game today. 6 points, 2 of 5 shooting, 0 of 2 from 3. You know, he's just not shooting enough. 4 rebounds. He did have 8 assists, which was good. He was a +2 on the plus-minus. I'll take that from Shake just because of the assist. But then you look at Josh Richardson. 5 points, 2 of 12 from shooting. That's awful. That can't happen. He has looked bad every single game. He gets no rebounds. He gets 1 assist. Somehow he was a +2 on the day. Mostly because he was playing out there with Joel Embiid and Al Horford and Alec Burks and Tobias Harris. But he's looked bad. He truly has looked bad. I'm not liking what I'm seeing so far from Richardson. In 34 minutes of play, he should not be a 2 of 12. He was missing layups. He was dribbling too much. He was passing awful passes. He looked terrible. And I'm not sugarcoating this because we're heading into the playoffs. I'm not going to sugarcoat saying, oh, well, it was just one bad game, because this is now 4 bad games that Josh Richardson has had. He has not yet found his rhythm. He needs to find that because we desperately need shooting from the perimeter in the playoffs. And without Shake Milton and Josh Richardson knocking down their shots, it's going to be extremely hard for us to make threes. As how many threes did we hit today? 8 of 32. They were 8 of 29. We were 8 of 32. We were 19 of 25 from the free throw line. We're not looking good on that part of our game. Embiid was missing some. Horford, Richardson. I mean, we were just missing free throws all over the place. That can't happen. It can't. Actually, no, Richardson didn't miss any because he didn't shoot any. But Embiid missed 4. Tobias missed 2. Alec Burks missed 2. Furkan missed 1. That can't happen. It can't. We need to take advantage. We need to score. We need to get the easy points. Because that doesn't happen a lot in the playoffs where you can get easy points. So we have to take advantage now. We have to take advantage at the line when we get fouled. And if we don't do that, don't expect us to win many games. Because this team is already banged up. Furkan Korkmaz had a left wrist injury. He did return to the bench. He didn't get back in the game mainly because it was crunch time. But he was in some pain. He checked himself out of the game. Ben Simmons, as we all know now, he dislocated his kneecap. He is out indefinitely. We do not know when Ben Simmons is going to return. That is a huge loss, obviously, for the 76ers. You're losing your second best player, your best passer, your best playmaker. You're losing a huge piece in Ben Simmons. And, you know, the guy stepped up for him tonight as we had 4 players with 20 points or more, with actually more than 20 points, which was solid, but nobody else touched 10 points. Nobody else had 10 points. The next highest scorer was Shake Milton at 6. That can't happen. It can't. What I did like, though, from today's game is that Raul Neto did not step on the floor. I like that. I do not want to see Raul Neto in the game, no matter what. If Ben Simmons is playing, if he's not playing, I do not want to see Raul Neto step foot on the floor. He is not good. He is a liability on defense. He doesn't score. He does nothing. So why put him out there? Why waste minutes for guys like Alec Burks, who played 27 minutes today? And guess what? He dropped 22 points, shooting 8 of 15, 3 of 7 from 3. He had 4 rebounds, 2 assists, only 1 turnover. He was a plus 12 on the night. The highest plus minus outside of Tobias Harris on the night. The Sixers as a whole were plus 7. That is a lot better than what it has been throughout these 5 games now. Throughout these 4 games now. Alec Burks looked great today. Was he taking a couple bad shots? Yeah. Did he? I mean, at the end of the second half, or at the end of the second quarter, he took 2 threes, missed both. You know, we were down 2 at the half. We were down the entire third quarter. And until the fourth quarter began, we were still down. I mean, we looked awful. We did outscore the Magic 31-22 in the fourth. And that's how we literally ended up winning this game. But that can't happen. It's going one of 2 ways now. It's either we're outscoring the opponent in the fourth and like gaining a lead from it, or we're blowing a team out like the Spurs and they come back all the way down and they make it a game. That can't happen. Why is it so hard for this team to just get a single blowout win? I don't understand. I mean, other teams are doing it. The Grizzlies just did it today, and they have had an awful bubble. But I'm not dissatisfied with the win. I'm happy that we got the win. But this was a Magic team without Aaron Gordon. Yes, Vucevic was playing. Yes, they had their other guys. But as we know, Jonathan Isaac was not playing. One of their best defensive players. He is out with a torn ACL. You have Aaron Gordon not playing. Their second best player. They had guys making shots. I mean, I couldn't tell you how many bounces and stuff. Like, Markelle Fultz had 13 points. That's more than Richardson and Shake combined. DJ Augustine had 16 points. Fournier had 22 points. Vucevic had 21 points. James Ennis had 14 points. I mean, look at the guard play from the Magic. 31 minutes for James Ennis, 14 points. 5 of 10 shooting. Shooting guard. Evan Fournier, 22 points, 8 of 18 shooting. DJ Augustine, 28 minutes, 16, 5 of 7 shooting. Markelle Fultz, 4 of 12 shooting, but guess what? He still scored 13 points. Our guard defense is garbage. It needs to get better. And that is another thing we are going to miss from Ben Simmons, is that he can step up on the best player on the team. I guarantee you, Evan Fournier or DJ Augustine do not have the amount of points they have if Ben Simmons is on the floor. And we're going to desperately miss that, because he is a top 3 defender in the league, if not the best defender in the league this season. So we need to find a way to stick up for that and get some players on the ball. I couldn't tell you how many times Josh Richardson and Shake Milton got beat down the lane and left Embiid stranded with a 2-man game when it was DJ Augustine and Nikola Vucevic in the lane. It happened at least 3 times. That cannot happen. But speaking of Embiid, amazing. He's amazing. 23 points, 7 of 18 shooting, 13 rebounds, 1 assist. He was a +3 on the night, but that doesn't matter. He took over in the second half. And that's exactly what we need from our superstar player, is for him to take over games. He beat his matchup, Nikola Vucevic. He beat him. He beat him down. He beat Kem Birch down. He looked dominant out there, especially in the low post. Al Horford looked good. 8 of 14 shooting, 21 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, only 1 turnover. He was a +4 on the night. I'm starting to think that the lineup of Alec Burks, Josh Richardson, Joel Embiid, Tobias Harris, and Al Horford actually works. And the reason why it works is because Alec Burks actually shoots the ball. He separates Ben and Embiid, or Joel and Horford. He spreads the floor. He shoots the ball. He's not afraid to pass it. He has done a very good job running the point. Yes, I know he is a 2-guard, but guess what? He ran the point perfectly fine today, scoring 22 points, his most points as a Sixer. That's what we need. That is what we desperately need to look for in free agency this year, is a guy that can bring up the ball like Zach LaVine. If Zach LaVine was on this team, it would be perfect. I wouldn't mind the Al Horford contract. If you have to move it for cap reasons, okay. But guess what? If you have Zach LaVine, it spreads the floor now. Now you can have Ben Simmons in the low post along with Joel Embiid, and it would work out perfectly fine. But we don't have that. We now have Alec Burks. Alec Burks is not Zach LaVine, but guess what? It worked today. Tobias Harris, 39 minutes, 23 points, 8 of 21 shooting, 15 rebounds, ties the season high. He was a plus 15 on the night. Plus 15. I got to give it up to Tobias Harris and Alec Burks. They definitely stepped up when needed. Obviously, Embiid, Horford, both stepped up when needed. The other guys on the team struggled. Thibault, 2 points, 21 minutes. Mike Scott, 1 of 3 shooting in 8 minutes. Furkan, 4 points, 1 of 3 shooting. Shake Milton, as I said, 2 of 5 shooting, needs to shoot more. Josh Richardson, 34 minutes, 2 of 12 shooting, 5 points. That cannot happen. That needs to stop. But the Sixers did get the win. We are 3-1 in the bubble. We play the Portland Trailblazers on Sunday. That's going to be a tough game. Obviously, you see what happened with these guards. Now you're going up against Dame and CJ, some of the best front court players in the NBA. It's going to be a battle. Hopefully, the Sixers can win down low in the big man game against Zach Collins and Yusuf Nurkic. But we will see. Sunday, Sixers, Blazers. I don't know who's home. Don't really care. It's all in the same bubble. I'm pretty sure it's a 6:30 start. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't already, make sure to smash that like button. Thank you all for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I am out. Peace.